Hey guys, what is up? And today we're going to continue with the ultimate walkthrough guide for Darksiders 3, and this is part 3, and we ended part 2 with reaching West End, and that is right before you go get the cutscene with Pride. So let's get this cutscene on with it. Just gonna skip these cutscenes because they're not really relevant. So first you want to just go to the right here behind this bus. There's going to be some ghouls right here, so take these guys down. Grab this item in the back. Now you're going to talk with the Watcher a little bit, so it's going to be a little slow right here.
They cling so desperately to this iconography, the symbolism of heaven and hell. They? Humanity. For thousands of years, they held the fruit of creation in their hands, but ignored it to squabble over totems and fables. Whatever the Creator saw in them.
So you just want to walk up to that altar right there and pick up the upgrade and flame the pillar, because now we'll drop the bell and it will like create a hole in the ground, or you can't go to the next section, but we're not going to go there yet. First we're going to go here, and here is again going to be the monster with the forearms, and he's going to summon these little creatures, right? The little ghouls right there. There's going to be an item in the far corner by the ledge, by the car. So you want to get this item and just walk away. You can maybe try beating this guy with the forearms, but you don't have to. So why would you even do it if you don't have to? Watch out that he doesn't throw rocks at you while you're climbing up here, because they still hurt. Now, pick up this item, and I think there's still one item on the left side here at the end.
But that isn't our exact mission.
It became our mission when I found my horse skewered by angel spirits.
So now you would just want to drop down here.
How to make an exit, literally.
This item here. And go to the back here, and there's also going to be an item. But now the skeleton spawned here. These are just the lesser skeletons, so they aren't really that of an issue. And you want to focus the guys with the sword, because they still deal damage if they hit you with the sword. So this section is going to be a little bit hard, because there are going to be three skeleton archers right there. So they're going to be annoying. But you definitely just want to go to the right here and avoid their shooting. Jump up this section. Be sure to have your normal form on, because you want to do this attack, because then you will hit both archers and you should be able to do enough damage to kill at least one of them. Now you just want to jump up to the other one and take him down. If you find this area hard, you can skip it, of course, but okay, these skeletons with the armor are going to be a little bit harder, because they're going to block and have rat attacks, and rat attacks are really annoying in this game. But you can just use this stun lock combo to just take him down. So let's see. think this had the item, yeah. There is going to be a powered up skeleton knight, I would say, with a club. And this guy deals a lot of damage and has red attacks. And trying to stun lock him is hard because he will block. So it is annoying as fuck. So you want to use your Havoc form here because he is just so goddamn annoying. So be sure to get him. That isn't dead. So let's see if I got everything here. Oh, I should. Yeah, I should. Tonight, I just want to follow this path right here.
Mistress, you seem distracted.
Maybe an item here? Yeah, there is. So get this health shard.
Our mission, our gifts, and our solitude. For so long. I cannot even remember. Rampage was my only.
Let's see. Just want to go to the left here because I think there's an item in the corner. Yeah. Get this one. Now you want to use the flame hollow to jump up here. And now you can swing across. Climb down here.
Look up ahead, mistress. What is that?
Probably something new to kill.
Yeah, these are the friendly monsters, so if you hit them, they go the direction in which way you hit them. So, and then you can just climb up at their head and just jump up high platforms.
Your adorable monster served a purpose.
So they're going to be popping little spiders around here, so you want to get those stun locked before they hatch, so they cannot hit you. And get these little weird bug things. I don't really know what they're supposed to be. Get this large cluster. So when you can see there on the ceiling right there, there is a weird thingy. This is going to be a monster. So for this, you want to dodge to the side for this guy all the time. So because if you dodge to the backwards, then you will still get hit. So you don't want to do that. This guy is pretty hard and does do a lot of damage, so you want to be careful of him. You can obviously skip him, but before you do that, pick up the item because it's really useful. And now we're going to reach the area, the Bonelands, and this area is pretty high level, so you're going to maybe have some trouble if you go continue, but we don't want to continue too far in this area because there is going to be a core what will increase the storage of your Niflheim Respite, and you'd want that one, and just after that you just want to back off. So
This trek would be much easier on horseback. Too soon.
Again, you're here to watch, not to speak.
Oh.
So there's going to be that Tomb Keeper up ahead. So Tomb Keepers are really
Dying on your agenda?
really annoying in this game, but
I haven't decided.
I got like a trick to it to beating them. So pick this item first, and I'm going to be spawning these ghouls. So you want to bait these guys out first. Now you want to bait the Tomb Keeper towards you. That's so. And yeah, like that. So, okay, I activated like 2 Niflheims Respite, so fuck. Okay, you want to get not close to him. Just do not come close to him because he is going to hit you with that little weird arm what comes out of his belly, what hit me before. And when he charges at you, you want to just dodge to his side from left, so that is your right. I still got hit by the little ball. That was weird. So. The thing is that this guy, you only have to beat this guy here at this section because we're not going to go far in this section. So, just want to get the core. Okay, I'm just going to fuck up my combo right there. You want to stay in range of him, and you want to bait his range attacks. And the slam. The slam is really easy to dodge because look in the air, and once he just goes down, you want to dodge, and he will miss. But you just want to look out for his arm in his belly because that thing is so weird and disgusting. It does a lot of damage. Jesus, that is disgusting. How much health does he have? What the fuck? Okay, you definitely want to... I understand if you cannot beat this guy. It is no problem that you cannot beat this guy. But you have a checkpoint behind you, so... Guy is such a fucking tryhard. So now this area is going to be a little bit doable. If you can't beat that guy, you can use your Havoc for him. So these enemies, they are really easy. You can stun lock them. They're going to block, but... Fuck. Going to block some attacks, but they're not really that of a problem. So there's going to be this Necromancer right here, and he's going to fire these little shots at you, and he's going to summon the ghouls. So you want to use your waff attack for him, get him very down fast, but look out for the enemies around the area so you don't get killed. So there's still a little item on the left, so I'm gonna pick that up. Well, so coming up next is the item you want to get. So this is going to be a power-up enemy, and these guys, they hit really hard, but you can stun lock them, so you want to do that. And if you do it right, he won't block. You keep just doing this until he dies. So that isn't that. You also drop a piece of adamantine, but you cannot really use them yet. So you want to get this invigoration core because it will increase the storage capacity of your Niflheim Respite. What is kind of handy for the rest of the areas you're going to get to. If this area is a little bit too hard, you don't have to do it, but the extra Niflheim Respite is going to help you. Now I just go back to the checkpoint.
Greetings.
And now, let's see. Now you want to go the path to Sloth. But it's going to be a little bit hard. But because we went the other sections in the west end first, we are stronger now. So this area is going to be a lot easier. Still picked up the crystals, so you want to just use them once you have them. And level up some more right now. So it is going to be a lot easier.
As you wish.
So keep them up like that.
Make sure they scream, horseman.
Spawned because I died. Yeah, this big guy is going to scream and summon more of these enemies. So you don't want him to scream, so you want to take him out fast. So that guy dropped the frenzy shard. So now use the flame hollow to like jump up here, so access to this point. So you want to get this item here. I'm not sure that there. But that was an entrance from a shortcut. What you're not going to use ever in the game, so it doesn't really matter. So again, hard up enemy. They're going to open with the red attack. They always do. So dodge it and bam, the stun lock combo. Follow this path. Now you want to use the flame hollow to destroy this web. Let's see. They're going to be again the enemies in the little what's it called? The little cocoons, the stone cocoons, and it's the guy right in front of you. So you want to be prepared to dodge this and keep stun locking them because they're going to attack fast, and they're still doing a lot of damage while doing that. This guy is always going to jump at you. Get these bugs, and there's going to be item at the back. So yeah, item over there. I just want to break these, you know, because there are going to be sometimes a fake one in it, but he still drops souls, so get that one. So there's again this little weird monster right here. Still does a lot of damage. So grab the little bug right here, so he will get the purple shit on him. So you can destroy the purple rocks. And now you can just drop down here, and there's a guy in the corner right here. Okay, you want to bait these monsters up here because there are two units where there is a guy in there, and there's the one right in front of you, so look out for that. Dodge it and stun lock him. And this. Why isn't it working? Okay, there was only one then. So here, power up monster. So he's going to open with the red attack, so you want to prepare dodging that. And spam the unlock attack. Like that. And there's going to be the purple rocks here. What? I'm not sure you can break with the bug if you're fast enough. But I'm going to try it anyway. I never did actually, but you know. Fuck this. Oh, you can't. Okay, nobody saw that. Yeah, you have to like go back here or something, but. Doesn't matter. No, drop here on the right. So here, these are the guys who gets out of the cocoon. So you want to use the pull of the stun log attack to get close. And there's going to be a guy here. Yeah. Okay, if you drop these guys in the water, they just instantly die. So if you can push them off the edge, they die instantly. There's a guy in the cocoons, I think. Yeah. Like that. So for the water, just if you go down here by the waterfall and go to the right, there is going to be a skull to level up for. So you want to get that one. Then you want to go this way, this one tunnel, and just swim up. And you want to jump up here with the flame hollow, so you get this access to this area behind the waterfall. Get the angel artifact. And now you want to swing across. Activate the lever, so the gate is going to open, so you can continue here. Pick up the item in the water and just swim up. So there is going to be the guys from the cocoons, and there are going to be two guys here, so you want to look out for that, and I didn't want to do that. If they're close to you, just use your wrath attack, because you don't ever want to get overwhelmed by these guys. Just attack Their attacks are so quick, and on this difficulty you're going to die very fast, so just avoid their quick attacks. Oh, there was an item in there. Grab this one. Yeah, you want to activate this lever because you want to eventually get back to that area where the purple rocks are, so you can break them and get the items behind it. So you want to scatter all your souls here and level up. Like this. Level up.
Will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
So now I just keep health, strength, balance, and 5 levels in arcane behind. And I first do strength, health, and then arcane to get a little mix into it. When I'm just keeping them balanced, kind of. Because you need physical damage, and health is always good. But in this difficulty, health, well... Okay, that was really weird what I just did there. But what I was saying, I keep them all balanced now. Just with level 1. Leveling up 1, but I first do physical, and then health, and then going to do arcane. And you want to leave arcane 5 levels behind, because eventually arcane will do same amount of percentage bonus damage as the physical, so it kind of balances it out. So guys, here this is going to be a little hard. And you can use your Havoc form here, because behind that is going to be that little monster right there, and that guy is going to be super annoying, so just want to use Havoc form here if you are getting into trouble. But I think I'm going to get this, yeah. You can also use your Wrath attack if you have it. Get the Undying Shard, and I think there's going to be an item in these things. So you want to break those cocoons and then follow this path. And now you're going to see the little mini spider boss. And you eventually get to that section there and fight it. But you want to get killed by it, because it will do some special thing where it will bring you to its nest, and if you are there, you actually have access to an area you cannot access after you get the Force Hollow. I got a little reckless right there, so yeah, you want to be careful here, because the big guy screams are going to be a lesser version. Remember, if you're overwhelmed, use the normal Wrath attack of Fury, because that does a lot of damage and it has good heat or area of effect. Dang it. Grab these items. Items, yeah. So now you're going to fight the spider mini boss. What you want to get killed by, if you even can win from him anyway, because this guy deals a lot of damage, and that's a fucking insane, dude. Yeah, the game has a new attack for these guys, and it is this, and it doesn't do anything, so it is weird. But you know, if you attack it, it is going to kill you. So. You want to get killed by this guy because then it will take you to a, well, another section. Sitting for a long time is not really good. So now you will get popped out of the cocoon. So pick up these items right here.
Mistress, how do you feel?
So in this section, you can only access this section by getting killed by the monster, or you need to break these purple rocks. But you can break them after you have the Force Hollow, and that is kind of later in the game. So if you do it this way, you can already get all the items here and be overpowered. And there's also going to be 2 humans here, so that's also great. But be careful that you don't die here, because if you die here, you can't be able to go back here until you get the Force Hollow to break the rocks. So you want to be careful here. And be sure not to drop in the holes to drop down here in this section, because then you will be, then you will fall down in the lower section of this area, and then you cannot get here anymore. So I want to avoid this hole. So in this section, there's going to be this guy going to open up with the red attack, and he didn't do it. So just spam the yeah, I'm not going to let this guy fall into the ground, because then I won't be able to get his item, what I need. Doesn't do anything. Wait. That was good. Okay. Now I can just spam the stun log attack. So you don't want to let him fall, because then you can't pick up the armor material he drops. Now you just want to continue here. Careful not to drop in that hole right here. These guys are fucking... I'm gonna use the Rav attack because their Horizon get overwhelmed by these guys, and I don't want that. Just gonna break these things because they're... I'm not totally 100% sure that where these things will draw items, so I'm just gonna break everything. Okay, there's going to be this little red cocoon here, what you can burn to get an item. There are 2 paths here. First, you want to go to the left. You can get these spider links here. And there was a cocoon with the guy in it, so be careful. So you want to pick up this cluster and don't fall in the hole. There was an item there. Okay, I got baited. There's an item in that little bone pool pile. There. Careful with the cocoons that they don't get you off guard. So you can jump up here, and there is going to be a human right here. I'm gonna go rescue the human. So there's going to be the big guy. Big bug. So just take him down. Oh shit, dude. If you have trouble with beating these guys, then you can use your Havoc form, or you can just skip them. Or grab the items and just skip them. Now after this you want to drop down here. Good. You take down the spiderlings. Oh shit, crap. Okay, you can hear a human on the right side, but you can't reach it from this point. You have to just reach her in the lower section. So here, there's going to be that little monster right there with the big bug. So recommend using the raft form here. Get them both very fastly down. And now there's this human right here.
What is this?
Got the small health short, right? Okay, there's one in the cocoons right there, so you want to be careful. So pick this artifact up, and now you want to go to this hole and drop down here, because we got everything in this area now, so we have to go to the lower section. But if you drop down here, you drop right in front of the checkpoint. And that is what you want. So now, if you just want to use your crystals just to gain some new extra levels,
This will be fun.
that will make it a lot easier.
As you wish.
Yeah. But now you want to go back before you got killed by the mini spider boss. Well, you didn't really got killed because the enemies don't respawn or respawn. So you don't have to fight the enemies again. So that is good. But this part is almost coming to an end because this is going to be a long part. But first we're going to go through this area, and then there's going to be a very useful enhancement you want to get here. And then after we reach the checkpoint from below where we were before, I'm going to end the part right there. So there are going to be still lying some items right here. You don't have to refight the boss, the spider, so that's neat. So Again, just move past this section altogether. Okay, there's going to be a red cocoon here, which you can claim and then get an item.
Bastards never stood a chance, did they?
Let's take these spiderlings down. Okay, we're coming here at the dark section here. And there's going to be some bug enemies here, and I think one enemy in a cocoon. So you want to go here to the left side, where there's going to be the demonic artifact. Now I'm just going to... Yeah, there's already the guy who jumped out of the cocoon, but he can't get up here, so... Fuck him. So you just want to use this as your advantage and kill him right there. So if you can see here, down here, there's going to be an area. I see the bugs here, and there are 2 of them. So you want to get over there, but thing is that there were 2 bugs right there, but they're hard as shit because it is a 2v1, and you just want to grab the items and just run away because they are guarding and very, very useful enhancements you want to use. So drop down here, and the next cocoon there's going to be a guy who jumps out, so be careful. Like that, and just climb here, crouch down here. So there's going to be the 2 bugs, and you don't have to kill them because they don't drop anything. They're just going to be there being annoying a little shit. But they're still going to do a lot of damage, and they will drop the bugs first, so they're most likely not going to attack you, but the other one did. But you want to get this enhancement right here, and just grab the items and get the fuck out here. Because this shit is fucked up. You can also just use your Havoc form and pick up the items and run if you die here, but you definitely want to get that enhancement. So let's equip this enhancements, because what this enhancement does, so you want to equip the blue one in the chains. It will deal more physical damage, and you will get physical reduction, and the physical reduction is super awesome in this difficulty. It's just so great. Now we're just going to follow this path a little bit, and then we eventually get to the checkpoint we were before. Don't forget the items. There's a guy in that cocoon that will jump at you, so be careful. So we're coming to the end of this part. First, let's just activate and scatter the remaining crystals and just level up.
This will be fun for both of us.
And almost reach it. But this is the end of part 3, so the next part we're going to do this little area before Sloth. We're not going to defeat Sloth because you definitely don't need to defeat Sloth at this point of the game. Only later, because it's going to be much easier. But then we're going to take the route to Everest, and Everest you want to take down. And then we're going back to the Bowlands and continue on to that. But that is in part 4. So guys, If you find this part helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you are new, then you could subscribe to the channel, because there are going to be more walkthroughs for this game, and also going to be more walkthroughs for other games as well. And if you're interested in that, you can subscribe. But guys, thank you for watching, and I wish you an awesome day.